What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph? You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight, okay, making their debut on the channel tonight, we have Blackstone Cherry. Yes, indeed. How about that? Blackstone Cherry making their debut on the channel. Before we go any further, for those of you who are feeling inclined to doing the clicks and the likes and the bibbity-bibbity-bop, do me a favor before you do all that stuff. Please watch the whole video first, okay? Give me a chance to actually earn those clicks and likes. Now, after the video's done, if you still feel like doing all those clicks and likes, then by all means, feel free to click away. This comes as a request from Revan, and Revan wanted to see me react to this song by Blackstone Cherry called Blame It on the Boom. Now, have I heard this song before? No, I have not. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard the song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, wait a second, I recognize this song, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. Let's see, this was posted by Animated Lyrics, okay? And the video has 130,000 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the video description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Blackstone Cherry, Blame It on the Boom. Cool. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
Big love, black love, white love, your love, here we go. Sit back, hold up, open up, just enjoy the show. I like ice cream, whipped cream, Nancy dreams. Do you know, can you feel what I mean? Say yeah. It feels so good, and you knew that it was. When we're bringing on the boom boom. And you're so sweet from your head to your feet. When I'm giving you the boom. If you wake up in the morning in somebody else's room, blame it on the boom boom. Now see, I would ask you where you like it. I'm gonna tell you where you gonna get it, see. In the bedroom, the bathroom, the classroom, the last room on the left. In my fantasy, next to me, I'm giving you my everything, my very best. Like bad beats, bad seats, summer heat. Come on, I wanna hear everybody say. Yeah, yeah. It feels so good, and you knew that it was. When we're bringing on the boom boom. And you're so sweet from your head to your feet. When I'm giving you the boom. If you wake up in the morning in somebody else's room, blame it on the boom boom.
Sounds like we got a solo. Okay. All right. The song is catchy. The song is absolutely catchy. We're in D. No, we're not in D. We're in C sharp. My bad. So we're in C sharp, C sharp minor, which I like. It's not one of my favorite keys, but it's a good key for a song like this. It's got a heaviness to it. Real easy groove to follow. Chordal progression is not hard at all. Probably the most impressive part about the chordal progression is happening in the chorus, which is oddly enough the hookiest part of the song. Very easy to follow as far as rhythmic patterns within the instrumentation. The drummer has established a very easy groove to follow, rhythmically being emulated by bass and guitar as well. How should I put this? The draw on this song is definitely the vocals. And I'm not talking about, impressive vocal delivery. I'm not talking about, from a range standpoint or from a power standpoint. It has simply to do with wordplay. And more importantly than the wordplay, rhythmic placement. Ba 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 ba. Rhythmic placement of words and phrasings that go. I don't want to say it goes against, but it actually does. But it works. It does fit. It just doesn't fit within your typical meter of what's happening within the rhythmic pattern in the instrumentation. They're very much doing a straight ahead 4/4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do da do do da do da do do da do do da do do da. That's what's happening rhythmically within the guitar, bass, and drums. It's very straight ahead, where you have this more of a 3/16 pattern happening within the vocals. Ba 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 ba. And a lot of 16th notes and a lot of 8th notes placement within the vocals. That's the selling point of the song, if I'm being honest. That's the attractiveness of the song. As we say in the industry, that's what makes the song sexy. Is that vocal delivery, that rhythmic play. As far as the instrumentation goes, real easy, simple bread and butter stuff. It is not difficult at all. But it feels good, it sounds good, and it frees up those vocals to be the star of the show, while everybody else supports the vocals. Okay, cool. Nothing wrong with that. I just don't want things getting blown out of proportion, and I don't want people going, "Oh, this is one of the most impressively written songs of all time."
Are you kidding me?
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's catchy. Yeah, absolutely, it's catchy. But I would never say this is impressively written. Never in a million years would I ever say this song is impressive. No chance. It's fun to listen to, though. Absolutely. Let's finish this out. We got a guitar solo, I do believe. Let's finish this out and we'll get to the review.
You wake up in the morning in somebody else's room. Blame it on the boom boom. Like big, black, white, show enough, here we go.
That's slide.
It feels so good, and you knew that it would. When we're bringing on the boom boom, and you're so sweet.
4,
From your head to your feet.
3,
When I'm
7,
giving you the
4, root.
it feels so
Repeat.
good,
4,
and you knew that it would.
3,
When we're
7,
bringing on the
4, 4, root.
and you're so sweet. From your
4,
head to
sorry.
your feet.
3,
When I'm
7,
giving you the
4,
boom.
4,
If you
root.
wake up in the morning in somebody else's room. If you wake up in the morning in somebody else's room. If you wake up in the morning in somebody else's room.
Yep. Yep. Cool. All right. Let me get my thoughts together. I'll see you in the review and we'll talk about it. Well, there you go, folks. That was Blackstone Cherry with Blame It on the Boom. This was a request from Revan. Okay, I got a score. Makes perfect sense to me. It's not gonna really require a whole lot of explanation because I already said everything I needed to say during the course of the reaction. So this is gonna be probably a pretty short review, so don't get too comfortable. All right, let's start with the score and we'll go from there. On a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give that a 6.8. Yep, 6.8. I feel good about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, first things first, the 6.8. What does that mean? Well, a 6.8 would translate to a pretty good skill rating because overall, I think this was a pretty good song. It would also get 3 out of 5 stars and a B as in boy, B plus letter grade. Yeah, a B plus. So there you go. A 6.8, pretty good skill rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a B as in boy, B plus letter grade. Now, how did I come up with that score? Haha. So glad you asked. Can we be honest here? Seriously, can we be honest with each other? I think we can be honest with each other. I think you guys have been watching this channel for long enough that you know I'm not going to stray you guys wrong, okay? I'm not just going to say things to create shock and awe, and I'm not going to, try to create controversy because as I've discovered, creating controversy usually leads to a whole lot of negative comments that I just do not want to deal with. But at the same time, I'm also going to speak my mind, and if that just happens to create controversy, unintentionally, well, then that's going to happen. So, and I'll deal with it. But I'm always going to be honest, and I'm always going to speak my mind. So here we go. It's a pretty good song. It absolutely is. There is absolutely nothing impressive about this song. There were some really good things that happened in the song. Other than that, the song was solid across the board. I have no complaints about the song. I couldn't find anything wrong with the song. I couldn't find anything negative to say about the song. But at the same time, I'm also not going to sit here and blow things out of proportion and sing its praises when there are no praises to be sung, okay? It's a solid song when it comes to the songwriting. Progression makes sense. Progression sounds good. I like where the chords were going. More importantly though, I like where the melodic lines were going, especially in the chorus, where we had those harmonies in the vocals kick in. That was nice. I gotta say, wasn't expecting harmonies. I was hoping for them, and we got them, and they sounded really good. The other thing that sounded really good was the guitar solo. I gotta give the guitar solo its credit. I was really kind of getting shades of two guitar legends, honestly, with the soloistic style. First and foremost, I was getting Ted Nugent off of the solo, especially with those ascending lines. And then funny thing is, on the descending lines, I was getting Zakk Wylde. So that was a nice little contrast. They play into their strengths, definitely. And the utilization of the wah pedal also very much is Zakk Wylde's signature. So, I mean, I get it. I absolutely get it. It sounded good. I like how the guitar player was kind of paying homage to both of those guys during the course of the solo, and at the same time, didn't overstay its welcome. It didn't become the star of the show. No, I mean, and that can be said for all the instrumentation, the drumming, the guitar playing, the bass playing. I can actually hear the bass. I had to look for a little bit, but I could find it in the mix. It was nice to hear. But the instrumentation was really kind of the support unit here. Okay, let's be honest. I wouldn't say the instrumentation was treated as an afterthought, but it wasn't. It definitely was not the star of the show. It was here completely to support what was happening within the vocal work. Now, as far as the vocal work goes, would I say the vocal work was all that impressive? No. I mean, the range was very limited as far as, what notation was sang, what pitches were sang. Really focusing on kind of getting that gravelly voice in there. Not grit and growl, just a little gravel in the voice, which was nice. Very fitting for the style of the song. The strength in this song was in the wordplay. A lot of, trading off, utilizing the same word within different constraints, within different contexts, like bedroom, bathroom, back room, just constantly utilizing the word room, but with other prefaces there. So, I mean, things like that. And then most importantly, the rhythmic play, the play with rhythmic pattern within the delivery of the vocals to still fit all within the same meter, but in stark contrast to what was happening rhythmically within the guitars, bass, and drums. They were playing a very simple, 4/4 pattern, and playing just real simple, focusing on accents in putting those accents on the downbeats, mostly downbeats. Meanwhile, the vocals are doing, 16th note, 8th note patterns scattered off 3/16 patterns on the delivery, just doing everything it could to stand apart from what was happening rhythmically within the instrumentation. That's where the strength in the song lies, is within the vocal delivery. And like I said, within the wordplay. I could see this song being very popular with the crowds when the song is played live. I could just absolutely see the crowd shouting their heads off, especially when it came to the chorus. So I see all the good things in the song, absolutely. And I think the song is pretty good. I have no issue with the song whatsoever. I'm just not going to blow things out of proportion and say, oh my God, this is the most amazing song I've ever heard in my life. No, it's not. Not even remotely close. But it's still what I feel is to be a pretty good song, which is why I'm giving it the pretty good scale rating and the pretty good score of 6.8. I feel good with that score, and that's where we're going to stay. So let's wrap everything up here in a nice shiny bow, shall we? We have a 6.8, which is a pretty good scale rating, 3 out of 5 stars, and a B as in boy, B+ letter grade. Take your pick, I don't care, whichever one of those floats your boat. Final word, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hopefully you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, that did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you guys feel like joining the fan base, go ahead and click on that button down there. If you guys want to like the video, go ahead and like the video. If you guys want to ring the bell, go ahead and ring the bell. It honestly doesn't make any difference at all to me, but if you guys feel like doing these things, well then by all means feel free to do so. Well, that's going to do it for tonight, folks. Thank you very much for watching, and as always, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.